if we're representing the franchisee, and they are usually, not always, but usually the party that's actually entering into the lease. So we want to make sure, obviously we review the lease from a general landlord-tenant view. We're very knowledgeable in real estate. We've written for real estate in several franchise international publications. So we're very aware of the real estate issues. But there are some specific issues we want to make sure are in there, that if the franchisee wants to sell its franchise, and if they're selling to somebody who's within the system, we like to provide that the landlord agrees in advance that if it's another franchisee in the system approved by the franchisor, that we don't have to go through a negotiation with the landlord to get their consent. There's a consent that's already in the agreement. If we're representing the franchisor, of course, the franchisor is going to be potentially bound by the franchisee's lease. But we also want to make sure that the franchisor has other rights, that if there's a default, that they're notified and they have a right to cure. If there's a default in the franchise agreement, that the franchisor can step in and take over the lease. And also, if the franchisee is not operating, let's say, up to par, the franchisor may want to have what we call step-in rights. And so we want to make sure that the landlord agrees that the franchisor can do that without having to take over the lease unless it chooses to.